What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, now I know this is probably going to be a little bit controversial. People can give their opinions in the comments and whatever, but hear me out. I'm not saying that Deluxe class absolutely needs to be gotten rid of and Hasbro just needs to do away with it and all the Deluxe class releases have been terrible. I just want to get that off before we go into the video any further. That is not what I'm trying to say here. I'm just simply speculating on what's been going on with the Transformers mainline and specifically Deluxe class the last, I don't know, I guess 4 or 5 years now, almost. So when you look at Deluxe class, it's $25 now. And you compare it to Voyager class, Leader, Commander, Titan. Obviously, they're way more expensive, so they have more room in the budget to do more things with it. But you look at it over the years, since Deluxe class was introduced, I think during G2, or was it Beast Wars? Somewhere around the mid-90s, we first got Deluxe class, and it's been going strong for almost 30 years. Around 2012, when the big budget cuts happened, Deluxe class has just been slowly fading into this size class that is slightly more than what you got with Scout class, which around that time was like $7, $8 or whatever. Now it's $10. We're at this point now where we get all this hollowness. We get these super simplistic transformations for something that's damn near $30 now. And we're getting something that just doesn't feel like Deluxe class. Like when you hear and say the name Deluxe class, you're not thinking of a Siege Impactor that has these big hollowed legs. You're thinking of freaking Deluxe class like what they do with Marvel Legends or G.I. Joe Classified or Star Wars Black Series. A nice hefty figure with a lot of accessories or features to it. And you just don't get that with modern day Deluxe class. Sure, you did like 15, 20 years ago, but not anymore. Like if I'm holding my latest Deluxe class figure, say, I don't know, Legacy Shadow Striker, and then I pick up a Deluxe class from God knows how many years ago, let's say freaking, I don't know, Cybertron Long Rack. The density, the plastic quality, the amount of parts used for what was back then a $10 Deluxe, the amount of paint, the joints, the fun transformations, the gimmicks the Deluxes sometimes had back then. You know, spring-loaded gimmicks, which we don't get at all anymore, no matter how much the figure costs, even at $200 for a Titan class. And it's just night and day in terms of quality and just functionality and playability when you get one of those figures in your hands. And, you know, we're just living a different world than we were 15, 20 years ago. So these things are going to not be the same. The quality isn't going to be there anymore. But it gets to the point where how much are we really paying here for this quality? And does it really live up to what Hasbro is spending on it? What they're charging for it? And I'm going to say no. I really don't think so. And I feel like Hasbro is either going to phase out Deluxe class in some form one day, because Deluxe class just really isn't something viable, it seems like, for these characters. Like, you're getting all these characters redone. Like, a good example of it is Beast Wars Cheetor. He was done a few years ago. He was a decent figure, decent articulation, but in terms of how he looks, those legs are awful. He didn't come with his gut gun, which I'd assume was for budget reasons. And if he was done at Voyager class, say $35, you make him a smaller Voyager like what they did with SS-86 Hot Rod. You give him his 2 guns, the gut gun. You fill him in more, you add some extra steps for the transformation, add a couple extra joints of articulation, like a finger joint, you get a toe joint, you get a better articulated head, you get double jointed elbows and knees, you get an ab crunch up in there. And I feel like if they handle Deluxe class that way, just get rid of Deluxe class and make Voyagers like, I don't know, we get them like 2 characters a wave. You get rid of Deluxe class, which is usually 4 figures in a wave. You make it 6 Voyagers, 1 or 2 leaders, 1 commander, and 1 Titan. I think that would be better, guys. Sure, it's $10 more expensive, but the figures you'd be getting at $35 for a Deluxe class like that, I don't know. I think it would be worth the trade-off spending an extra $10 for whatever character you want to get every year. With how Hasbro is, they get these things in bulk. They could spend a few cents on these figures. You know, a $10 price jump does a lot for Hasbro budget-wise. So if you got Deluxes at $35, you know damn well you're not going to be seeing a lot of hollowness, if any at all. You're going to be seeing more articulation, more interesting transformations, just an overall better design and build quality, similar to what we got with Studio Series 86 Hot Rod. You know, a lot of the smaller Voyagers recently, like 86 Ratchet, Ironhide. And I feel like that should be the future that Hasbro goes in for the smaller Deluxe class sized characters. And they kind of already have been the last few years. This is the trend. They're doing some of these characters that are smaller than the regular Voyager class at Voyager class. That should have been a Deluxe class, if we're being honest. But they needed to get that extra budget so they could actually be good figures and not be a hollow, boring mess like a lot of these newer Deluxes are these days. And it's worked out great generally, at least in my opinion. So I definitely feel like Hasbro is moving in a direction that is kind of maybe phasing out Deluxe class little by little as the years go on. Or maybe I'm just being dumb and, you know, Hasbro just wants to be cheap on Deluxe class and keep doing it how they've been doing it. But with how Chris Cox has been talking, it seems like there's going to be a lot of changes made within Hasbro and the Transformers brand in the years to come. And don't be surprised if Deluxe class being phased out and just being morphed into Voyager class is one of those changes, because we've already started to see it the last few years with a few of these characters getting made at Voyager. Yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to talk about this because it's kind of been a theory, a topic, and something that we've seen happen little by little the last few years, having some of these characters that should have been Deluxe class but put at Voyager for extra budget and room to be just a better figure overall, and frankly to be what we used to get with Deluxes 10, 15, 20 some years ago. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think about this down below. All my social medias are linked in the description, including my email if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to commission a diorama from me, because I make dioramas for people for their stop motions, photography, or your regular display shelves in your homes. You could either hit me up on any of my social media accounts or just email me and we can work out a deal. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!